Hey, welcome back. Good to see you again. We were talking last time about the Songololos, and we heard about how they had woken up after they had been on a long sleep, known as a diapause. And then they were looking for flowers that they could eat. Well, one of them had said, look for nasturtiums. Do you know what nasturtiums look like? Well, they were still in that pathway alongside the road near the forest when one of them looked up and said, I think I see something orange, maybe yellow. Let's go look. And off they went to see if they could find these nasturtiums. And guess what? They found them. There were in fact 2 flowers, just 2, and a lot of big, round, yellow leaves. Let's eat them, they said. No, said the older ones. We know from last year you can't eat them straight away. You've got to wait till they fall off, and once they get brown, like the loquats, then we can start eating them, because that's what Songololos do. Oh no, what a disappointment. Anyway, they said, we'll come back when these flowers fall off and we'll come and eat them then. They then went along the path and they began to see, looking left and right, in and out of between the grasses and up in the tops of the trees and the shrubs, and eventually they said, listen guys, look, there are flowers just about everywhere. And they began to discover lots and lots of different flowers, some of them in bud form, some of them not yet open, some of them already blooming, beautiful colors, different shapes, different sizes, some of them tall and too high for the Songololos to see into, so they had to climb up them. And when they got to the top of one of them, somebody said, I think this is an arum lily, and it's growing here by the stream. They climbed down again and they went looking for other flowers. I don't know how many they found, but there were some yellow ones. I think there were some blue ones. There were even some white ones that looked like a star. I'm not sure what those are called. There were also some that were sort of reddish. Oh, they were so excited because they hadn't seen these kind of flowers for a long, long time. Anyway, once they'd finished looking at all the different flowers and the green grass sprouting and the leaves coming out on the trees, they decided it was time to find some lunch. And so off they went to where there were trees growing, and they knew that underneath the trees there would be leaves. And so they scoured around, they looked all over, and they saw a pile of leaves. Oh, they said, that looks like it could be delicious. So they went across and they began to munch, slowly at first, but then they realized that these were really, really tasty leaves, and they munched and munched and munched and munched these leaves. Then one of them said, I think it's time to go home. The others are back home in the compost heap, might be worried about us. Anyway, they started heading home, and then they listened, and they looked around and they heard a whooshing sound. It sounds like there might be water nearby, says one. Let's go see. And so they did take a little detour. They went past what they thought was the path home, and they came to the edge of the water, to a stream where the water had begun flowing again. We really have to come back and play here sometime, they said. This looks like it could be such fun once more. Well, one of them did try and get in the water, but they were told, no, it's a bit cold and it's flowing too fast for us to play right now. They then decided, let's go home. And we can just lie there because we've been inactive for so long, we can't be out for too much. They made their way home. They found all the other Songololos still on the compost heap, relaxing in the warm sun. And then as the afternoon drew longer and longer and the sun went down near the horizon, they started feeling tired. That night, when those Songololos went back to bed to go and sleep just for the night, not for many months, they were all so exhausted that they fell fast asleep and slept right through till the morning. See you again next time. Bye.